Dear brothers and sisters, today's subject is forgotten reality. Actually, it is not forgotten. It is unforgotten reality. We cannot forget it. So what do you mean with this? It is our subject. It is the essence of our life, and we cannot live without it. It is a must. So, if you analyze all the Holy Scripture and the experience of various competent masters, what they have told, man should become a man. He should not look just like a man, but he should appear as a human being in the world. He should be very pious in thoughts, deeds, and actions. As Christ told, "Ye be perfect as your Father is in the heaven." So, man is the same sense as that of God. We are not the body. We are the indweller of the body, due to which power? Because of the soul, because of the spirit within. We are the embodied spirit. This body is having the spirit with us. And once it is withdrawn, we are no more in the body. So you see, the fire burns through the bone, and maggots eat up the flesh. So who can deny that fact? We have to leave that body. The end of the body, all you see is there. So it is a forgotten reality. We cannot forget it. We have to see. So whenever competent master come in the world, what do they do? Or you may say, whenever this God into action power dwell into flesh, their teaching is very independent and direct. They are not dependent upon any holy scriptures. They are dependent just to give the reference from them. Because all their teaching which is written in the Holy Scripture, that is the outcome of this holy body. And you see that there is no mention of any religion or any faith after 5,000 years maximum, you may say. But the man existed. Man is older than all the philosophies of the world. So, there were religions, there were faith, there were outer ritual and rites. But these formations are just like stagnant water, which after some time gives smell. So the same old good custom corrupts itself. So this teaching is within, not outside. So we rely on that teaching, which is a paid preaching, which is told to us. We do not analyze neither the Holy Scripture ourselves, nor we have our personal experience according to the Holy Scripture. So we are deluded into this world, and it is a forgotten reality. The thing is within, but we have forgotten. All that macrocosm is in the microcosm. So whatever you see with these eyes, that is in the holy body. Whatever is in the astral causal, beyond all these barriers, rather the whole creation and the creator is in the man body. So this is why it is called a true temple of God. Body is a true temple of God. So this is a reality we have forgotten. We are the indweller of the heaven, but sorry, we are imprisoned in this man body and in this world. It is too small for us. And what are the problems? What are the delusions? What are the ignorances which have made us dweller of this world and of this body? And today we will analyze all those things, because these things are very, very important. And really, those who are the conscious co-worker of the divine plan, who has solved the mystery of death, who has solved the riddle of life, they will tell from their practical life. Life comes from life, light comes from light. So whatever I would tell you, that is from my practical life. It is the grace of the Master, it is not ego, I tell you. So such personalities come in the world, like Jesus, Kabir, Guru Nanak, and all other competent masters of the world. Their purpose was very unique. It is the same and it will remain the same. It evolves around the man. It focuses on the man. It is the concern of man, and nobody can live without it. So it is our bread of life, a water of life without which we cannot live. We have forgotten. So what is the condition of the man at present? So just he is behaving like a holy person, and he is concealing his sins. He is behaving like a holy person. Outwardly, we pretend to be so, but from within, our attention is to entrap others with lust and wrath. We are base and wretch. We do not spare anybody, because we are fully under the control of mind and senses, and we are more close to ourselves and control others with our baseless thoughts, thoughtless words. So our attention is always fake and wide, and we are not true to ourselves. And how can we justify our Father within? It is all what is appearing in the world. That is what is coming out of the heart of a common man. The purpose of human life is to meet good end, and for that purpose we have to attain the higher values of life. And all those experiences which are in the Holy Scripture, they are the practical experience of our competent Master, and their experience must become our experience. So what we have to do, we have to follow the footsteps of our Master. Unless until, otherwise there is no remedy. So man condition is very critical, I tell you. Outwardly we are very polished. These hair can become grey from black, but the heart remains all the time black. So no one is true to himself in the entire world. It is a shameful task, because the soul in the body is the indweller of the heaven. It has a great intoxication within, but it is enjoying on the level of senses and had forgotten the reality that is within. So this is a task, a real task that Master took in their hand. They loved us. They went from one place to another place. They spent their whole life and they lived 100% for others. That was their functions. But now it is a paid preaching, I tell you. Now this holy person, they claim themselves as master, but they are living for self-existence. It is a paid preaching. It is a no mastership, I tell you. Because if really we would like to solve our riddle of life, then we have to know, then we have to be very, very conscious about the right teaching, and that is within. I tell you, suppose you put me a question, I give you the wrong answer, you will never cooperate with me since you have the right answer within you. So far you are not satisfied, you should not follow anyone, I tell you. Now this teaching, yesterday the subject was the same, unforgotten reality, but it could not be finished because of the time factor. So today I will tell a little bit about what is happening, how we should overcome all those negative effects of life, and then we will come up to the teaching. And that teaching, which is the base, which is the perennial source. If you come to the perennial source, you are already dressed very well. So this is a reality, and it is not only to be spoken, but it is only to be lived with it. If really you live and do with it, your life will be changed. In how much times? I tell you, it can be changed with your single thought. I tell you how. We say we are given so many years to live in this world. No one knows. But we say that we are to live in this world for a long time. Everyone wishes to be so like this. So what happens? We do not know. But we are given only one breath in our life. This breath is inside, it is going out. Some power is pushing back to the body. At the time of death, it remains outside. So we are entitled to only one breath. So we have to make the best use of this one breath. And we are not given extra things. So this man body is considered to be a true temple of God. But there is a life, that life is in the breath. It is far away from our body. What to say of this cloth? It is in each breath. It is the life in the breath. So we have to know how our master could realize it. That is not difficult, because it has become difficult because of so many factors. When it is given by so-called people, they have not solved the riddle of life. They cannot give you the experience how to solve the riddle of life. Whenever a competent master appears in the flesh, he will give you the same experience which he got. He will raise you above the senses and the shackles of the mind, and you will have the same experience as it happens at the time of death. So this thing was told yesterday, because all those masters who appeared in the world, their teaching is very unique, very complete in itself. But why there are so many teachings? Teaching is one and the same. So all those competent masters, whether they came in the east or west, came at different places and different time, they taught the same very truth with one opinion, and this one opinion exists in the Holy Scripture. You analyze it, it is there. No exception to the rule. Because we all have come from the one and the same source, and all of us have to go back to the same source through the same way. So all those masters, they had come from one place. Sometime he came as Jesus Christ. Sometime he came as Guru Nanak. Sometime he came as Kabir. They were all were. Sometime he was word personified form as Sant Kirpal Singh. He gave the practical experience to solve our riddle of life. And people said, oh, he is the master. So he who is the master, he would never claim he is the master. Anyone who experiences this high status of life within, he says, oh, without a master, nobody can give it. I have got that experience. He has raised me above the body consciousness. He has opened my third eye. He has made me twice born. Now I dwell in the heaven. And now I see a lot of difference in my previous life and the life of today. So this teaching bears no concession. It is as definite as it was before. And there is never any concession in spirituality. People claim that we have adopted, we have created a very simple method. It is not a spirituality. Spirituality is already full of lot of concessions. Whatever we couldn't do so far, we are in this world ages upon ages. We have not solved the mystery of life. Had we done it, we could never have come like this in the man body. We must have gone back. We must not have come into the flesh. To come into the flesh is a sin, I tell you. So we are, from the very birth, we are sinful person. And we have to rise above this body consciousness. Before I sum up the positive findings, I want to reveal that this man body is not five-folded, it is eight-folded. What are the three folds? Five folds are the remains of this body, it will remain. It is from the dust. But three folds are the mind, intellect and ego. And this ego has belittled the man from inside, but it is widely spreading, vast and wide, spreading up to the causal plane. It is inherited in the soul and brings the soul back again into the world. So, what to do with it? Because so far, you do not rise above the cause and effect of the world, you cannot be reborn. You are only reborn when you cross the... It is functioning. Suppose you went somewhere, you are given warm welcome. Now you come back home, you are eating, you are talking, but your attention is there. Oh, I went there, they gave me very warm welcome. You are doing it with your thoughtless thought. Those thoughtless thoughts are very potent because those are above your mind and intellect. There is no interference of intellect and mind. Try to follow. Your thoughts are going automatically. You are unaware what other people are saying to you. Oh, where your attention? Somebody comes and hold your shoulder. Where your attention? Oh, I was remembering something. You have forgotten everything. So this is the master power who helps you to bring your thoughtless thought, to make your thought thoughtless. And it is without the mind and intellect. There is no mixture therein. So master makes our thought thoughtless thought. How he makes it? It is a beautiful job. He does it with his own attention. Only one time he gives one attention and he brings you at the seat of the soul and your seat is reserved there. You can come there. Even in the whole body you cannot meditate anywhere. You cannot stay because it is subject to decay. You have no permanent seat anywhere. If you can stay anywhere in this body, you have to rise above the plane of senses. You have to come at the seat of the soul. There is only a place where our soul can rest. So from here we take upward trend. So some people say, If you come in contact with any master, tell him that, please, I am here. I have not to learn anything. I know I am here. Here is the seat of the soul. If you are a competent master, then withdraw me from here. Don't tell me all other subject. Don't tell me that bring your attention back over here. No, I am already here. You bring me up. You are the indweller of this place. From here you have withdrawn into the man body, into the senses, and you are then identified into the world. So he has that power. First he will withdraw your attention from outside, bring it back into the body, and from body he will bring back over here, and he will withdraw you from that place. So Kabir says, I want such a master who withdraws me from here. And I don't such a master who tell me gymnastics. Gift is in the hand of the giver, I tell you. He is able to do that. People used to go to Christ, Guru Nanak, to Sant Kirpal Singh. He said, sit and see. So same thing is possible, but who is the doer? Only that power is the doer. The one who is given the commission, he would never say he is a master. He says, no, I am the borrowed servant of that power. I am given the duty. I am only fulfilling the wish of my master. There can never be any doer in the world except one. He is the only doer. Who can claim he is a master? Those who claim themselves as master, as per Holy Scripture, as per the experience of our competent master, they can never be the master, they can only be the liars. They don't speak the truth, I tell you. If somebody says, are you a master? He says, yes, I am a master. You start to follow him. But never it is like this. Never it is written in any Holy Scripture. Follow the footsteps of the master, the very teaching. If you digest the teaching, if you know all about the teaching, you come near to the goal. Your purpose is nearly solved. Simply what we have to do. So Master withdraw you from that place. He says, yes, please come up. He will never learn you. He will never teach you other gymnastics. Do it here or there. Whereas this meditation has become a breakfast. Everybody says, I want to meditate. It is no meditation. Meditation is a matter of attention. You have a love with somebody, your attention is automatically withdrawn there. So God is love, love is God, way back to God is also love. So the soul knows the love. The soul is automatically withdrawn. So what we have to create? We have to certainly leave this man body. It is very, very dreadful when we leave the body. You become conscious co-worker of divine plan, then there is no fear of death. The fear of death is only due to two facts. The one fact, we have not learned how to leave the body. The second is that we do not know where to go after leaving the body. If these two facts are revealed positively and potently to you, you are not man of the world. You are in the world, yet you are out of the world. Your boat is in the water, but yet the water will not enter into your boat. So these are the very hard facts of life. If you follow them, you will have a perennial source. You come to the perennial source. Your subject is solved. This is a truth. I know when I was 5 years old, I used to read in the first class. It is a grace from the God. I used to withdraw from the body consciousness, transcending through the star, moons. I used to have a very serene and thrilling waves, vibration in my life. So that changed my angle of vision. So it continued for some years, but it finished. Then I started yearning for it. Anyhow, this could change my angle of vision. But then I was striving for which power? The one who did me, who gave me that experience. Anyhow, I could only satisfy when the same experience was given to me. When I happened to see that power, I always thought, no, this power can never be in the world. That was my ignorance. But when he gave this practical experience, he raised me again above the body consciousness, then I said, the lion also needs a den. He is living in the world. So please don't take him on the level of body. He is something from within. He is the giver. He comes with this gift from God and he works for God. He would never say he is a master. He says, I am just like a man. He comes to you as man to man. Because the Father for all of us, I am the same Father, I am having the same Master, and the same Master is in all of you. We are reading in one and the same class. Our purpose is one. Our cause is one. Here we are together, there we must be together. When Sant Kirpal Singh gave me these instructions to carry out the work, I said, Master, it is not my work. But finally he told, only those will come to you who are sent by him, others will not come to you. So, I don't stress upon this point again and again, but it is a hard fact, I tell you. So this is why others who won't give it, they are not able to do, they will not stress on this point. They will say, do this way, that way. If it is not possible, now you start like this. No, this is not the right subject. It is a matter of giving on the very first sitting. Once you are withdrawn above the cause and effect of the world, you are reborn. Once you are reborn, why you come into this world? There is water of life, there is bread of life, but above the cause and effect of the world, the heaven that was taught by the Christ, that is surely not in the astral and the causal world. It is a delusion, it is an illusion. You are misguided, please. It is really not our way. So try to just digest more and more about the teaching. You will have a journey. You will have a ruling passion in your life. Once you have the ruling passion in your life, what will be done there? God will help you to contact someone who is already connected with him, I tell you. He is connected and he will let you be connected there. You will not be separated. So whenever Master came in the world, they created a group of conscious people around them. So what are those holy persons? They are the conscious people, a group of conscious people. He does not come to create army of persons. He only gives right understanding. Those who are blessed with right understanding, they join the army of God. And they are the few one. And out of few one, you can create some cities, I tell you. So thank you. Wishing you all that is good for you.